Why do Roblox players fall through the map? Imagine building a world where everything feels just right, but suddenly players start falling through the ground. It can be frustrating, but understanding why it happens helps fix it fast. One common reason players fall through the map is because of collision settings. In Roblox, each part has a property called can collide. If this is set to false on terrain or platforms, the game won't recognize those parts as solid surfaces. This means players can walk right through them, causing falls. Developers need to double-check that all terrain and parts meant to be solid have can collide turned on. Another big factor is how the game loads the map. Roblox uses a feature called streaming enabled to load large maps in pieces to keep performance smooth. If the terrain hasn't finished loading when a player spawns or moves, the game might think the ground isn't there yet. This can lead to players falling through because the collision data isn't fully ready. It's especially common in big maps or when players have slow internet connections or older devices. Sometimes, bugs or glitches in the Roblox engine or scripts cause terrain or player physics to misbehave. For example, if a script accidentally disables collision on certain parts, or if the collision mesh isn't aligned properly with the visible terrain, players can fall through unexpectedly. These issues often happen at specific spots where the terrain data might be corrupted or not properly set up. To prevent players from falling through the map, developers should make sure all parts have can collide enabled and check collision groups are correctly assigned. Using spawn areas that are fully loaded and collision enabled helps players appear on solid ground. Developers can also use raycasting to check if the terrain is loaded before allowing players to spawn or move. Adjusting streaming-enabled settings to load critical parts first can also help. It's also wise to avoid using free models or plugins that might have scripts interfering with collision. Testing the game on different devices and network speeds helps find location-specific issues. Keeping collision properties correct and managing map loading carefully makes a big difference in player movement. When these things are done well, players enjoy a smoother experience without falling through the map.